So, hi, Vanessa and Gladson.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
First of all, very, very congratulations to both of you on getting your student and spouse visa
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
applied and approved at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah,
Can we say a dream come true?
definitely. Dream as in a long dream come true.
Before you came to know about us, were you knowing
Yes.
this that this is possible that you can apply your student and spouse together in Canada?
Actually, we had inquired everywhere, and my husband had a little quarrel also that why are you trusting Globis and not others? So I said because nobody gave me confidence that we can do it. While y'all were the only guy who built a little confidence in me that we can go together to Canada.
That's true.
So our marriage was less than 1 year old, and our funds were little scattered, and everything happened so fast that we didn't plan that we should go like that. But after speaking to our counselor, everything got sorted. She basically put us in line. This is how you have to be. Don't do this, don't do this, and maintain this, maintain that. And she was a teacher for us.
Okay. This
So
means,
that's when we thought that okay, we can go ahead with Globus. And others just like disappointed us by saying that oh, your marriage is just less than 1 year old, and oh, you had a US rejection, oh, you had this. Okay, this is the only countries you have traveled, so your travel history is not that great. So all these things were the matters, but Globus really gave us a heads up and said you all can do it.
okay, little bit about your education and qualification background, and along with this, your work experiences.
So I'll begin with mine. I did my bachelor's in business management in India about in 14. I completed and I've been working in retail for the past 7, 8 years now. And I've worked with different organizations, with Bose. I've worked with Diesel India, which is into apparel retail. And now I'm currently working in luxury watches segment with Rivoli watches in Oman.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you are in
And
Oman now, no?
definitely, yes.
Okay. So how you came to know about Globis?
Actually, we've been, it's not me actually. I was more concerned with how we are going to do it rather than who we are going to do it with. So, Vanessa was a person who was more into, researching in who are the people who can help us out with. And she actually, to be honest, researched a lot. It wasn't like one or two people. She researched more than 10 to 15 people that are actually doing this, and not just from India, from Canada, from Oman. Finally, we had a few discussions with other people. She said, nobody gave us that confidence. They were all, having those pessimistic views, saying that, oh, there are certain things which are not correct with your profile, so we might not get that opportunity. And when we had the discussion with Globis and the initial conversation, she told us, no worry, okay, I've whatever from initially you all have informed us, we've got a good idea and that we are confident. So when she said that we are confident, we were like, okay, fine. Then I think we actually had an argument about this. Like, why do we have to go ahead with somebody else? We do it on our own? She said, no, you have no idea what it requires. Then we were like, okay, fine. So then we started having more conversations with them.
How you felt when you came to know that this is possible? Applying
Oh,
to
it was wonderful actually. Yeah, it was very overwhelming and very relieving to be honest, because it's like you have to do a lot of things for everything, but you need guidance to do it. So that was something which we were very relieved with.
I have been anchoring clients, maybe the Zoom calls or people visiting to our branches here. None of the client had earlier told us that anybody even offered this is possible. This possibility of applying student visa, spouse visa together, nobody even knows it about.
That's
So
it.
this is a very basic question. And more and more energy of our with the client goes on this, that how is it possible? So we tell them that this is mentioned in the Canadian immigration website that if you're an international student, you can bring your spouse and dependent kids along. It is very clearly mentioned. But the problem in mentioning is that it is simply mentioned in a single line. So there is no detail by which one can read and understand further on that.
Absolutely true.
And this is very
That's
basic.
absolutely.
So whatever your experiences that you have been sharing with other people, then nobody would have said that this is possible. No, don't do this. You spoil your application. Just by doing this, the student application might get rejected. So you might get this and that. So this is very common phenomena which is happening in market. And the reason is people, they are stuck to that one job, student visa. You apply study visa, post the study visa, you let the student land in Canada, and then you can apply for the spouse. We as a company, Globizz Overseas now, initially when you would have come to know about us, you would have been thinking, what is this company? When you go on YouTube, Google and all that, then you find that they are
Very, very
something.
genuine. And
Yes,
yes,
yes.
yes.
So we are actually consultant, we're not agents, first of all. So we believe in giving a proper advice to the client, and consultation means a consultation.
Yes.
And we don't take it this way that in case somebody is on a Zoom call or somebody visited my office, will be in a running manner. No, we take proper time, we'll make the client understand the profile and tell them the better solutions which are possible, how to apply in.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
true.
So you guys are in Oman, we are here in
Yes.
Chandigarh, India. So altogether two different countries. So
Yes.
yeah, I think meeting started on Zoom, the first thing, and then you had all the services, compiled together online. You got, I suppose. So how was your
Yes.
experience? There's a feedback even. How was the experience of yours completing your documentation and complete application online? How was it? What are you going to rate out of 10?
I will give full 10.
Thank you. Thank
Like
you
there
very
was
much.
nothing to complain about. Yes, it was a little hectic with documentation since we are away from our home country and we had to prove our citizenship with India. So there were some things which we had to get from India as well. And then we had mostly things from here, our job experience stuff. Like the whole experience was a little scary, but she made our life easy. And Globus altogether, the team, I cannot forget the back team also, which worked along with our file.
There's a huge team. Just happened to be with one fellow of the team. There's a huge team working on the application. I think just for the Concurrent, I suppose there are 20 people working on an application. Yes. So the application, when we prepare an application here in our office at the back end, it is checked in the 3-layer system. First of all, the counselor who attended you, he has to make sure that all the documents are in line. Then the fellow who's uploading the application, he checks it. Then we have got somebody on the head of it. And then in some time, I also go into application and check if in case everything is in line, the letters are well maintained, the forms are properly filled, whatever we have mentioned in the letter, is it making sense to the client? And then again, whatever letters we prepare, we share it with the client. We have made it a policy that whatever we're going to do, we're going to be very transparent with the client.
Yes.
And that's the
And
reason.
that I'm sorry, to you, but that actually was one of the main things which I was telling Vanessa, that I was not confident in the beginning, because not everybody is that transparent. When you're having a two-way thing with somebody, people don't share everything; they keep it to themselves. But there were things that we told me, like she told us that this is what we are applying and this is what we are going to send. You go through it before we apply. You go through it, see that if you are confident or not. And to be honest, we at some point we also gave feedback saying that, oh no, maybe this was not there, we add this. Like it's a very good thing that she took it very constructively. She said, yes, okay, we'll try to add whatever you are saying. Also, maybe you can do the changes and send it to us, and we'll just polish it a bit and send it as per this thing, but we'll add whatever you're saying as well. And the second SOP, when we had to apply again, was done and she added a few things which was there in from my student SOP which was going, and she took that feedback, and I was very happy when that happened.
When we deal with the client, we don't say client, we say it's a team now. So when it is a team effort and we have a transparency in between, we can expect to have better results.
Yes.
So now your interaction had only happened with one counselor of the company. So, beneath the whole work, there's a lot of things which keeps on going. Like every fortnight, we have a training session. And in the training session, we take the feedback from the counselors. We ask them what kind of questions the client is asking you, why they're asking you, what are the contradictory happening things, what are the documents they're finding it hard to, procure and all that. And then we work on the alternate documents.
Right.
And if you remember, the day you said that, yes, let's start up with the process, you would have been provided an e-checklist.
Yes, we did.
So e-checklist is made on such a manner that whatever documents would be required in the application will not go beyond the checklist. So normally, the only question that have been happening from a lot of clients is that once, sir, you said that these are the things required, and then after your team have been asking this, and this. We have no culture as such. We give one checklist, and once the client is registered with us, within 24 hours, there's a tag that within 24 hours, that checklist has to be with the client. So that's the reason, in my industry, we are not selling any product, first of all. There's nothing called convincing happens here. So as if you said, you have been working with watch company. So there you have to convince people for this. If you're not in sales, then the people doing sales job in your company must be in this habit of selling it. You have to convince client for this with the this and this. But in our industry, we cannot do that because we're not selling any product. It's a service. So we have to enroll people with the facts. So whatever meetings that we have in our office to train our team, we make sure that whatever they know is a very authentic. Current ages of this Google world, everybody is a learned fellow.
Yeah.
If you ask me something,
Yes.
if you
And
need
you
to
can
answer, you're
find
going to
out
go to
that.
Google and ask it again because everybody goes with the checks. So that's the reason whenever we have a meeting as such fortnightly, I just mentioned, we make sure that whatever my team tells to the client, it is very authentic. And only with this authenticity, I think we can win sort of thing like you agree to it, you enroll to it.
Right.
So they were all right things.
Yes.
As if in India we say that it has been buttered up and down and then it has been served to the client and then the client going to come to us. No. So let's talk on the facts, figures and all this.
Yes.
Okay. Just a last question in the end. I know you guys are very busy. What is your recommendation to the people or to the couples or to the families who are married? Should they go with this concurrent visa and apply their student, spouse, and their dependent kids visa altogether? Or they should go with that which was happening like first student visa, then spouse and dependent kids visa? What is the
No, we
message
will
to all of them?
definitely.
Because whatever we are recording here, it will be with the people.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Whatever the process was for concurrent visa, it looks, vast and it looks very hectic. If you go the right way, if you do everything the right way, okay, you're gonna reach at the end result, which is going to be positive
And together.
and together. And you will have to go through certain ups and downs. It's going to happen. It's not going to be easy, but yes, you will get your result. And to be honest, you have to believe this in the beginning. When you start the process, you have to believe that yes, we are going to get through it. Because no matter what happens, whether you get one rejection, for some vague reason, for nothing that is of your fault, you have to just keep believing that you will get the visa, and it's going to happen. Because no matter what you do, your process, your documentation, everything is right, you will definitely get it. That's
So
that's
this
what
means
I'm going to recommend
this
people
means
as.
you highly recommend married people
Definitely.
to apply.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
I think
And
Vanessa has
something
a
more.
point to say now.
Yeah.
Yes, so actually, so why I recommend that spouse should go with student is Canada is a big place, and whoever went over there always felt homesick and lonely. So if you go as a student alone, you definitely are going to feel low. But if you have your family with you, you are going to overcome that loneliness and homesickness and go achieve your dreams. So all the people out there, I would say, please apply together. There's nothing that rumor going on that okay, only students should go first and the family later. Please don't believe that. Go ahead, apply together, and result will be beautiful. You will have your entire family in a new place, which will be very comfortable for you all to achieve your dream. But if you go, so you are walking away from your dream if you're going alone. If you go together, you have an encouragement, you have all the support, and Canada is very welcoming for families, students, but more of families, I would say.
Anything else kind of
Thank
feedback you wish to give?
Like as you said, you train your team. That training actually bears you the fruit, because that's very important, right? What the clients ask, what the clients understand, what they don't understand. It's very important for you also to know, and that shows in the kind of interactions we have with anybody from Globizz. It was except for you, we didn't meet, but we've had conversation with other people from the team as well. It shows that you're all on the same page and you're aware what is happening, with one application in particular also. That shows a lot of professionalism. I know you'll be very proud when I'm saying that, but it is the fact. It is a very, very true fact that it shows that you are working towards it. So we were very happy, however it worked out for us.
So
Right.
that's the reason we only handle application where we think we believe that this is possible. We are flooded with application. We are flooded with phone calls, but it's not that we are providing meetings to everyone or we are meeting everybody or we are saying yes to everyone. No, it's a clear cut mandate that we need to go with the profile of the client first of all. If in case we find the client eligible, then only we'll start working on the application.
Correct.
Again, very, very congratulations to both of you.
Thank you so much.
You guys make a very good pair and God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And I would encourage all the people all around the world to call you all and clear their doubts about applying together. Especially people from Oman, they kept telling me, no, you have to do it from here, or you can't take a counselor from India. And we heard a lot of crap. So really, we want to encourage people like, come on, there are ways to do it. You just need to give a call to these people.
Last week, we got a visa of a family from Bangladesh.
Wow.
Yes, I saw the
Yes.
advertisement.
Yeah. That status you must have seen on the WhatsApp number.
Yes.
Those guys, when I was, interacting with them on this Zoom call, they said, there are goosebumps.
Yeah.
We still can't believe we got an approval. So this happens because, people don't know, first of all, and people are not being told the second thing. So there's a reason when the people get their job done, they don't believe it is done.
True.
There's one more thing I want to add. When I told you I have so many things.
Yeah, please.
To one of my friends, and she didn't get her visa. We applied on the same date. She applied from UAE, and her counselor was from Canada. She told me that counselor took the entire money, and now they only communicate through email. So I said no. For me, our counselor said that we will only pay them after we receive our positive result. So she's like, "Oh my God, does this happen?" I see it's the right person. So she paid the entire money to the counselor, and the counselor only attends through mail. Like I said, no, for me, it's like convenient. She messages me through WhatsApp. I talk to her on WhatsApp. We have a call on WhatsApp. We our counselor. Any doubt, we immediately pick up our phone, and it's convenient. So people could not believe that really this can happen. Counselors can be that friendly, because once they get money, okay, khalas, your work is done. But I said no, our counselor made us sure that we'll only pay when we get a positive result, and she was to her word. The team was to the word. So we are happy about that too. When we listen to stories around, we think that we did a great decision.
Yeah.
And y'all were a part of this decision that we couldn't have done without y'all.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the nice words, reviews, ratings, and everything. Take care of yourself.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure talking to you.
You have a wonderful day.
Thanks
Bye-bye,
to
sir.
the
Thank
team.
you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.